Hello, I am Karen Larkin, and I'm getting ready to take you on a journey because it is my desire to give you hope. Not only give you hope, but to let you know that you have the courage and that you are resilient. So, let's dig in. Let me tell you my story. It was like a gut punch that I've never felt before in my life. November of 2023, getting that diagnosis of stage 2 breast cancer was mind-blowing. My emotions were all over the place. I literally had checked out of the doctor's office. My body was there, but I was not there. I could not fathom that this is happening to me. I was the person that I'm active, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a speaker, I'm a coach, I'm an author, I'm an interior designer. I got all of these things going on in my life. And to get this diagnosis, it hit me like a ton of bricks. And I dealt with my emotions. I cried. I let it all out. But because of my relationship with Christ, and because of the things that He had shown me, I said to my God, surely God, this is not how my life is going to end. You've shown me too many things. You've given me too many visions. There is work still left for me to do. How did I find myself here? How? And I just prayed and I said, God, I shall live and not die, declares the works of the Lord. So after getting myself together, after getting my composure together, the doctor explained to me what was the next steps. And so because I had checked out, my husband became my advocate. And he started asking the doctor questions. The doctor started explaining what was next. But there was one particular question that the doctor could not answer. And my husband said to him, if it was your wife, where would you send her? Or where would you take her? He didn't answer, and clearly it was an answer for us. So we chose not to make a decision that day. And I left. My husband embraced me. I cried. But one thing that I knew, giving up was not an option. So I did my due diligence. I started searching. I started praying to God, lead me where you would have me to go. Because I was determined, or we were determined, that we were going to not only get the best quality of care, but also have the highest survival rate. So all in behold, after speaking with a friend, she told me about this certain location in Noonan, Georgia. We Googled it. And when we Googled it, it said the City of Hope. Instantly, I knew that was the place that God was sending me. All because of the name of it. Because even though I was feeling some type of way about this diagnosis, But I was also still determined that I was going to live. And I didn't find that to be a coincidence that it was called the City of Hope. God talks about hope in the Bible on several occasions. So he says, if you just have hope, there's still life and you can still make it. So we made the appointment. We did the initial visit. December of 2023, we visited the City of Hope. The facility was amazing. The staff was amazing. They took good care of me. I met my treatment team. And during a test, my radiation oncologist called my husband and asked him, did they talk to you all about these lesions on your wife's liver? And my husband said, no. He said, so y'all don't know anything about these lesions that the MRI report says is there? And my husband said, no. He said, well, I tell you what, I'm going to do a test on her in the morning because she's scheduled to see her oncologist so we can see what this is. So we get to I meet my medical oncologist the next day. She greeted me. We talked briefly about my breast cancer, and she immediately went to my images of my abdomen, particularly my liver. And she explained to me, she said, you see all of this white stuff? And I said, yes. She said, it looks highly suspicious of cancer. Once again, a sucker punch in my gut. I was like, no. In my mind, no, not again. Immediately, tears began to roll down my eyes. And she said, I'm not 100% certain, but it looks highly suspicious of cancer. And she said, Miss Larkin, I hate to say this to you. She said, but you have stage 4. Metastatic breast cancer. And all I could say then was no. And the human side of me, just like many of you, the minute that you hear stage 4, you automatically think death. But not me. Not me. Once again, I said, God, no. This is not how my life is going to end. There's work for me to do. You've shown me too many things. It hasn't even begun. The journey of the great things that you have for me, I haven't even started them. And she said to me, we need to start treatment sooner than later. Once again, my body was there, but mentally and emotionally, I had checked out. And my husband said, what do you mean, Doc, sooner than later? She said, we need to start this next week. And she said, because there is about 70% of her liver that looks cancerous. She said, I'm not waiting for a port, nor am I waiting for a biopsy. I want to get control of this as soon as I possibly can. Because as of right now, It's contained in her liver. And I don't need it to go anywhere else. But I'm going to tell you, that was God. Once again, looking after me, taking care of me. And the amazing thing about it, which my doctor was in disbelief, I had no signs or symptoms that there was anything wrong with my liver. Nothing that would indicate something was wrong with my liver. They knew something was going on with my liver because my liver enzymes through my blood tests were out the roof. But I was fine. I felt fine. I was still active. I wasn't fatigued. My eyes were not yellow or jaundice. I literally had no signs and symptoms. But God is truly amazing. Not only that, but my doctor said because of how much involvement of my liver, that meant only 30% of my liver was functioning. And I don't have to tell you about the liver because we all know what it does. She said, I should have been extremely sick or to the point of hospitalization. But we serve an amazing God because I wasn't. We started treatment as planned. I went back the next week. We immediately started treatment. Yes, she had to change her original treatment plan because my liver was not functioning. So now the drugs that she chose to treat me with now had to be metabolized through my kidneys. And I would say to you, my body immediately started responding after my first treatment. And when I look back now at the beginning of this journey, one thing that I didn't know what the journey was going to look like. I didn't know how I was going to feel, didn't know how I was going to respond to chemo, didn't know if I was going to be sick. I didn't know any of that. But what I did know, that God was going to be with me. I knew that He was going to get me through, regardless of what it looked like. He was going to get me through. And I would say every single day that I was going to live and not die, declare the works of the Lord. In Isaiah 53, verses 4 through 5, became my scripture that I read every single day. Because I knew by His stripes that I was going to be healed. God literally showed me that I was going to be healed. Didn't know what the journey was going to look like. Didn't even know how long I was going to be on this journey. But what I knew, that God was with me and that He was going to keep me. And then I would sit here and to encourage you. There were some things that I did. I did my own due diligence. I did my own little research as far as what I should be eating, what I shouldn't eat. I had the neuropath doctor. That was truly amazing because I knew I wanted more natural supplements opposed to medication. And that was the one thing that I loved about the City of Hope, is because they believe in natural supplements in combination with modern medicine. I took my supplements. I did things. I made adjustments in my life. And I was particular about who I shared my cancer diagnosis with, because I had to be certain that you believed like I believed. So I was very cautious about who I shared my journey with. I was cautious about the type of energy that I kept around me, because I had to keep constantly positive energy around me at all times. I also had to have that support system. They would call me, they would check on me, they would encourage me. But the most beautiful thing that they did, they allowed me to feel what I needed to feel at whatever moment along this journey. So I'm going to tell you, not every day is going to be a great day, but it's all about how you perceive it. It's all about how you handle it. If you need to cry, cry. If you need to be angry, be angry. But the one thing, I was not going to stay stuck there, nor the people that was around me. They didn't allow me to stay stuck in whatever I was feeling. And so I'm just going to encourage you. Those were things that I had to do. And because of the fact that I'm an interior designer, I also had to make sure that I created an environment that was conducive for my healing. Because I knew that God could, would, and that He will. So yes, I had to create an environment that was conducive for my healing. It had to be peaceful. It had to be calm. It had to be tranquil. I had to have a certain smell in the house, because those things, I knew my environment had the potential to impact my mood. Not only my mood, but my emotions, affect my behaviors. And I was also particular about the words that I allowed to come out of my mouth. I will tell you this. Instead of saying, oh, I don't feel good today, my husband said, it was my husband. He said, I'm not minimizing the fact that you don't feel good, because I know you don't. He said, but let's see if we can use a different word. Maybe say something like, today is not one of my best days. Or I'm not feeling my best today. And I promise you, I stopped saying I didn't feel good and start using those words, and they literally became my reality. I would still get up, walk outside, admire the amazing creation that God created, get some fresh air, walk around my driveway. I didn't stay stuck in the bed because I knew the bed would drain my energy. So I did things to keep myself going, regardless of how I may have been feeling that day. So now we're going to fast forward 8 cycles of chemotherapy later. June of 2024. Dr. Sharma, who, oh my God, she was handpicked for me by God, my medical oncologist, an amazing woman of God, an amazing woman of faith. God knew what I needed, and he sent Dr. Sharma. So 8 rounds of chemo. She did some more tests. There was no more cancer in my liver. And the tumor that was in my breast had shrunk oh my goodness, amazingly. Because before, I literally could see it bulging on the outside of my breast. So it shrunk down to now I can barely find it or feel it. I had no radiation and I had no surgery. And no surgery because I am considered stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. But I'm healed. I'm healed. My body is healed. My liver has totally regenerated itself. And I continue to go every 3 weeks for my immunotherapy. Every 12 weeks, I get my PET scan. They are constantly monitoring me. But God is amazing. And I want you to know, if you're feeling down right now, it's okay. It's okay. Don't stay stuck there. Because whatever you're going through right now, whatever you're dealing with right now, just know that you're not alone. You are literally looking at a living, breathing, walking, talking miracle. And yes, I had the diagnosis, but the diagnosis did not have me. I was determined that I was going to live. And I'm going to encourage you, because you just listening to this is going to give you the same strength, the same endurance, the same resilience to get through this. Don't be concerned about what the journey is going to look like. Just walk your journey out and know that you're not alone. You're not alone. Keep positive energy around you at all times. Stay positive at all times. Have your moments. Have your emotional moments. And get right back up. And you continue to put one foot in front of the other. And you're going to get to the end of your journey and look back and say, wow, I made it. I got through this. So always remember, yes, you have the diagnosis. But because of the God that we serve, the diagnosis do not have you. So, read that card that you got in your box. And may the box of hope for you literally give you the hope that you need to continue on this journey. And know that box is symbolic of God being with you, that God giving you the strength. He's comforting you right now. And He has already prepared the way for you. You just got to believe and know that you're going to get through this and you're going to be okay. And when negative energy or negativity start to come your way, you stop it dead in its tracks and say, no, 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 no. I don't want to hear it. And you say it with a smile on your face because you got this. And so you be encouraged. You be encouraged. This is just part of your journey. It's just another chapter in your book that you'll be able to tell someone, testify about how good God is and what He did for you. and how you made it through. Because you have the courage, you have the strength, and you have the resilience to get through this. And just know that you're not alone. I hope and I pray that my story has encouraged you, that it gives you the hope that you need to pick up and hold your head up high. You may be going through a storm right now, but know this, you are stronger than your storm. Because when you think about a storm, it doesn't last always. The sun is going to shine. So always keep in your mind, and as you wear that bracelet, just know that you are stronger than the storm. I love you. You got this. And may the blessings of God fall upon you and take over. And you are blessed more than you will ever know. You got this. Your journey is amazing.